Welcome upon a journey into the unknown, where mystery, fear, and terror lurk in every shadow. Each time we bring you a story, a tale that will inspire or chill you to the bone. They're gathered from the darkest corners of the world, from the deepest depths of the human mind, to the unexplored regions of the supernatural. You may meet ghosts, demons, monsters, and witness horrors that only the bravest can endure. So turn down the lights, come with me, your silver scream teller, and prepare yourself for a journey into the unknown. We warn you, it may be too terrifying to listen alone. On a misty evening, the writer stumbled upon an antique typewriter in a quaint little shop. It was a beautiful piece with ornate decorations and a gleaming brass finish that caught his eye. As soon as the writer brought the typewriter home and began typing on it, strange things began to happen. Words would appear on the page that the writer hadn't typed, and the machine seemed to have a life of its own. At first, the writer brushed it off as a mere coincidence, but as time passed, the typewriter's eerie behavior only grew more disturbing. It would type out messages in an unknown language, and the writer started to feel like something was trying to communicate with them. The writer tried to ignore it, but the typewriter's presence was everywhere, and its messages were becoming more and more ominous. The writer began to feel like they were being watched at times, and every time they typed on the machine, they felt like something was reaching out to them from the other side. One night, the writer awoke to the sound of the typewriter clicking away in the next room. When they went to investigate, they found that the typewriter was typing out a message, one that would change their life forever. The message read, "I am trapped. Help me." The writer didn't know what to do, but they knew they couldn't ignore it any longer. They decided to delve into the typewriter's history, and what they discovered was shocking. It turned out that the typewriter had once belonged to a writer who had died in a tragic accident. The writer had been working on a novel when the accident occurred, and some believed that his spirit was still trapped within the machine, unable to find peace. As the writer continued to use the haunted typewriter, they began to experience even more bizarre occurrences. They heard strange whispers and phantom footsteps. The typewriter would often clack away on its own in the dead of night. Eventually, the writer decided to get rid of the damn thing, but it seemed that no one would take it off their hands. It was as if this typewriter were cursed, and no one wanted to risk bringing it into their home. Oh no. In the end, the writer had no choice but to destroy the machine. But even as they smashed it into pieces, they could still hear the faint whispers of the trapped writer begging for release from beyond the grave.